Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream with me, Forte07, in art time. It is November 21st. It's World Television Day. Huh. I watch a lot of TV, but not TV. I watch a lot of things on my TV. Anyway, we are back with an art stream on Art Stream Day. I just put the camera over here. It's been a while, I think, since we've done a proper Art Stream Day art stream. A lot of the streams lately have been random ones on like Wednesday nights or Monday nights, and not on Sunday nights where they belong. My tablet is not. Oh, there we go. So my tablet? Excuse me, tablet. What are you doing? My tablet is not working, and I kind of need it to do that. I need it to work. If I want to animate. Excuse me, no device connected. Bullshit. Yes, there is. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be working on some animation tonight here in the Clip Studio Paint, if my tablet cooperates. Why is it doing this? Okay. I don't know why it's not fucking connecting. I swear it was working right before I started, and I decided not to. Sorry. I'm like all over the place right now, which is me all the time. Okay. It's plugged directly into my computer. Why is it not working? Come on. You can't complain that you're not working today. Because excuse me, computer. Shit. Driver check. Start. Errors found. Why? Why are there errors found? I haven't done anything on this computer with the tablet. Well, oh, there we go. There we go. It's up. Okay. Hey, Twaz. It's it's going okay, but of course, my thing decides to break. Okay, it should be working. Please, thank you. Okay, let's reopen the progress. Like now, my pencil sensitivity is not working. Great. I've also I found it. Okay, I've actually been. So normally I use this pen, right? This is the Intuos 4 pen, and I like it because it's thicker. It's for the old tablet. I've been using this one lately, which is for the Intuos Pro, I'm pretty sure. It's about the same thickness. I have a skinny version of the pen too. But I like the thicker one for working for long periods of time because, like, this is the thinner one, right? Just because, you know, when you're holding onto a pencil for long periods of time, and it's super thin. Where's my, shit. I don't know where I put my smudge guard. When you're working for long periods of time, you know, gripping a pencil or a pen for too long can cause your hand to cramp. Anyway, okay. Come on, thing, work. The internet's teasing me because my programs are teasing me because, like, oh, you're gonna do an art stream on your actual art stream days? No. Now my chair's not locking. I really need to see about getting a new chair because even when I do get this chair to lock, I guess we're just gonna put the camera here. I don't need. If I'm looking this way, it's because I'm trying to look at chat. Anyway, whenever I do get this chair to actually lock, it doesn't lock. It only locks half of the way. It's kind of shit. Anyway, we're working on animation today. That is what we're doing. I have a few things that I can work on. I have 2 scenes I need to rough out, and then 1 I need to final line. Okay, so this one needs to get final lined, and then I need to rough out the other 2. I got my X sheets right here. If you don't know what X sheets are, we can do some animation edumacation times. Why was that off? By like a frame? Oh no. Why was that off by a frame? That's never good if it's off by a frame. Uh-oh. Please say that was just moved in the wrong spot and not everything is off by a whole fucking frame. Please be not sure.
No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans.
Why is it running so slow?
No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans.
It's not. It's fine. What? Okay. I think I'm just really tired. I was taking a nap right before stream because I'm trying to... Today is the day I decided, oh, I'm gonna start, like, watching how much I eat and doing exercise. I bought Ring Fit Adventure for my Switch back in February, and the last time I played it was in March. I'm pretty sure the last time I played it was right before I went to the hospital, though. So after I was in the hospital, I wasn't supposed to be doing any kind of exercise because, you know, my abdomen was all torn up. And they're like, yeah, don't do exercise. You'll hurt yourself. I was like, okay, fine. And then that means I just stopped doing it. But today was the day I decided I'm gonna focus on all of that shit right now. And so I'm really tired because I'm not eating as much as I normally do, which is probably too much, and I did a bit more exercise at a higher level on my thing than I should have. The thing is like, oh, you haven't played in a while, do you want to knock down the level? I'm like, fuck that, no. Challenge myself, and then I was dying, and I only did like 15 minutes of shit, and it's like, oh god, I'm gonna die. Why does this feel weird? It's fine.
No, we just want to see Sans.
It's fine. I think when I do playback in the program, it doesn't like it. So, yeah, it's probably that. Anyway, yeah, so I need to finish doing cleanups for this. As you can see, I have my lines on different layers because when, like, the head stops moving, I don't want to have to redraw this a bazillion times just for when the mouth moves, so it's on a separate layer so I can just let it sit there and stew while I go off and do other things. Because I'm working digitally and I can use as many layers as I fucking, well, I can try to use as many layers as I fucking want so I don't kill myself. See, the pressure on this pin does not feel right on here, so let me see. Yeah, we have to use the other pin because the pin pressure on this one feels different than that, and if I want my same lines, I'm gonna have to use this pin. That's not a big deal. I actually could not find it. It was hiding under the lip of the PS3. I just now found it, and that's the other reason why I had the other one out. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, layers. I can use as many layers as I want until maybe the program starts yelling at me for using too many layers. I don't know how many layers that is for this program, because I haven't done anything too over the top yet with it. So, you know. Can we talk about how weird ears are on heads, especially when heads are turning? Okay, see, and this ear ends up, this ear over here ends up going away by the end. Because he turns his head slightly. I love it that I did that without thinking, and now I have to get it to cooperate. But yeah, so the next couple of streams are going to be dedicated to working on things for this project I'm a part of. So lots of animation stuff. I have a bunch of lines I gotta lip sync. At some point there's a fight scene I need to start blocking out. Ears are weird, but not as weird as... Yeah, ears are very weird. If you start thinking about parts on your body, ears are strange, noses are kind of weird, And then yeah, feet are like the worst. Ears though. Is this head actually? Yeah, it's kind of turning. I don't know why I did that. I think I just did it subconsciously. Ears. Ears are very weird when you're 3D modeling because you don't realize how much shit is going on the side of your head. And the ridges of your ears are like the fucking strangest things, if you ask me. Okay, so I have a thing on here called onion skinning, right? It's called that because, you know, the layers of an onion are kind of see-through, transparent, right? So it lets me see I have it set up right now where I can see the previous and next frames. So when I'm doing stuff, I know where they're going and where they should be. Red should be the frame coming up. Yeah, and blue is the last frame. The other thing is, the face is losing volume. It's losing volume, and it's annoying. It doesn't look bad in motion, but when I'm...
No, we just want to see Sans. No.
Let's turn off the sketch. So there's some volume being lost here. And consistency is kind of important. I don't have the eyes drawn in, so we're gonna get this shit.
No, we just want to see Sans.
No,
we just want to see Sans.
It doesn't look that bad.
No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see...
Okay. Okay, where was I? I was here. This ear is also flattening itself on the side. Oops. But yeah, if you look at like an ear, like ears are strange, and I think one of my favorite things, especially in like anime, always simplify. Not anime. Cartoons simplify ears a lot. I mean, so does anime. But one of my favorite things is just to look at how different like artists in general, I guess, handle ears. I always go for super fucking simple because, like, okay. You have some shows that they just don't draw ears at all. Like, a lot of Steven Universe characters don't have ears, or they're covered by hair, and it's like, okay, you know, that's totally fucking fair, because ears are fucking weird. I think some of my favorite ears are, Toriyama ears. His look probably the most correct. If we look at ears, I just think it's like, okay, I mean, there's a lot more detail and a lot of Dragon Ball stuff anyway, but like the ears for, if we look like at an ear, I'm already distracted. It's been 5 minutes. But I mean, look at ears. Look at this. Look at this. You have like all this shit going on. There's all these different lines in an ear. Modeling it in 3D is weird because you see all this stuff and it's just, you know, kind of folding in on itself. It's like, okay, this goes around here, and then you have like this little divot here, and then this is raised, and then you have this little deeper divot, and then this deeper divot that goes into the ear hole, then you have this little blip here that's just existing, and it's like, fuck ears. Ears. But yeah, like Toriyama ears. I mean, we could pull up shonen anime or any anime and just pick on ears all day, but maybe we shouldn't do that. We should stay. I'm going to try and stay a little bit more unfocused than I normally do, which is hard for me. I think I've never been diagnosed with it, but I wonder if I have some form of ADD. Because I get ooh shiny syndrome too often than not at times. I'm like, oh. Kind of bad. And I apologize if during these animation streams it's like, oh, you're just drawing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's how this works. Animation is a chosen madness. And this is what I've chosen to do with my life, and I enjoy it. Say, to be honest, that ear is kind of shrinking too. It should be rotating. I'm kind of shrinking it at this point. So it's like rotating here, right? Like a little dip. Let's go back up. Yeah, you're actually losing a lot of volume on that face coming up. See, look at this giant gap between these two in-betweens. Of course, it's on a 1. You wouldn't notice it as much.
We just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans. No.
It's really funny when you don't see anything else. When it's just an empty face and a mouth. It's really funny to me. I should actually probably have the sketch on, but it's more amusing if I don't have it on. This is why when you do your roughs before you do final line, you should probably flesh it out a little bit more than I did. But it's like, for these little head movements, I didn't think it was all that important. But now I'm having issues with my ears. I'm going to have to go in and do more with the hair when I final line it, because I have to, there's going to be a little bit of secondary action on it, so it's kind of important. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? It's a Sunday. It feels like I don't know what day it feels like. The last couple days have been weird for me, to be honest, and I don't know where I am in the world anymore. I might be having a slight existential crisis. I've turned 30 and I'm just losing it. See, his head shouldn't be turning that much. Really, the ear should still be visible. But it does. No, I can get rid of it. God, I should fix it right now when I'm noticing something, but it's like, let's finish it and see if it looks better. It could just be me imagining things. Doing alright, glad I didn't work today. Yeah, I just turned 32. Like, yeah, see, I didn't think it would be a big deal, because, like, it's not really, but it's like, as soon as you start, I don't know, as soon as you start identifying as 30, it's like, okay. I'm having a slight midlife crisis now. Just a tiny one, but enough that it's kind of a crisis. I mean, I'm always having a crisis. Having a crisis is my state of being. But, okay, let's see how that looks.
No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans. No.
A part of me, it looks fine. There's something bothering me with the face. I don't know if it would be better if I had the eyes in there or not. I don't know if I'm doing the eyes on a separate layer. Probably. What did I do on the other things I did? Right now, I'm trying to do one shot or one line for every character in this thing that has a speaking line, just as like a test. Okay, no, the eyes are on the same the same frame here.
Flowey, let's cut through the bullshit.
Okay, so it's not playing properly right now, probably because I have 3 shots open and I'm streaming and it doesn't fucking like it. Doesn't like having to render things in the real time. Okay, we have mouth lines and body lines. I didn't do the hair separately here, which is probably a dumb idea to do. Actually, the hair might not be separate the next time either. I just haven't drawn it in. No, it's not actually. Okay, well, I'll deal with that in a second. I just don't know if I should have the eyes separate or not. I made a decision about this and I forgot to write it down. So I don't fucking remember. It doesn't open. What did I do here with you? Well, the eyes are separate here. But the body's not. Wait. Oh, I have the mouth on the body. Why did I do that? That is an interesting decision I made.
Don't you want to learn how to play first?
Everything's running slow. I don't like it. It's running at my frame rate. It's just slower than it should be. Or it feels slower. It's either that or when you hit 30, you enter a slight matrix mode and everything feels like it moves in slow-mo. There's something with the face shape. Okay, we gotta tilt down here. Maybe that mouth is going down too low. 30 is when we unlock. Oh, okay. Okay. Can I say I'm like unsure how I feel about the upcoming like Matrix film? I haven't seen the trailer for it. But like that's cool and all that they're doing another one after a bazillion years. But at the same time, it's like it feels weird for it to happen after like a bazillion years. I'm having weird deja vu all of a sudden too. Like I've done this before. Ooh boy. I'm really out of it if all this shit's happening. Well, deja vu's a Matrix thing. Deja vu's a Matrix thing. I feel like we've had this whole conversation though. Freaking me out. I don't like it. But I don't know how I feel about like the new Matrix. I think it's because I'm bummed because my favorite character from the Matrix is Agent Smith, and it's like I'm pretty sure Hugo Weaving isn't coming back, and he kind of died at the end of the third one, and I'm like, well then what the fucking point is there for me to go in and watch this movie? My favorite character's not here. Who cares? I'm sure it'll be interesting, but at the same time, it's like, damn it! I like the villain, and he kind of, like, died. Half of us will, like, Keanu, stop aging. Hey, you know, I feel old, but when I got my hair cut earlier this year, bless the little old lady that works at the hair salon that I went to across the street. She said I looked like I was 18. I couldn't be 29. So, bless her sweet little old heart saying that. Apparently I'm aging gracefully, but I'm not, I don't think. So, thank you, old lady that did my hair at the hair salon, for saying I look like I'm 18. I appreciate you. Okay, why does this should not be... It pops out way too much. Yeah, whoa, okay. Okay, what is going on here? I don't think I'm trying to drag the face there, so it should be doing that.
Oh, we just want to see Sans.
It's not bad.
No,
it
we
feels...
just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans.
Whoa, wait. That ear. Before it disappears, it's missing on a frame, isn't it? It's not? I was reading... It is! That's why I was feeling off. It was just fucking vanishing. I'll say, there's something fucking off here. That's what it is. Okay. I'll say, it's missing a frame. Duh. Wait, no, I just redid this face. That's why it's missing. Whatever. It's still missing. I still noticed that it was missing, and it's missing. So let's put that fucking in there. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking shit, man.
No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans.
You know, that looks fine. Okay, well, I guess I'm putting eyes on the same fucking layer as the face. The hair is going to be a little obnoxious. I probably should flesh that out a teeny tiny bit more than I am. Why do I not have... I need this turned up so I can grab my color. What color did I use? It's a blue. I guess it doesn't matter if it's the same in color or not. I just like it if it is. Okay, let's turn off onion skinning. I need a bit of a drag there. The other thing is... oh, I guess I do need onion skinning on. I'm gonna turn off the next frame though. I just need to see the last frame for my sanity's sake. Or this rough frame isn't on. Okay, it's confusing me because it's a blue line that I'm using with a blue previous frame, and that makes it a bit difficult to parse which one is fucking which. That's okay. But yeah, it's like I'm on the fence when it comes to next Matrix movie. I mean, I'll probably go see it. I haven't seen the trailer though. I've been having trouble lately. I was like, I just don't have any like any draw to go see any kind of movies. Like, my sister has asked me about seeing stuff, my parents, and it's like, I guess I don't care to really go to the movies right now. Like, there's not, like, there's stuff I'd like to see, but I just, oh, I already had this open. At the same time, I just don't, I'm not in the mood to see it. Also, I need to change this sketch because I didn't stay on model with the sketch. Whereas here I did, I changed it like I should have done. See, I had an ear drawn in here and then I just decided I wasn't going to add it. I could put it in. No, it's fine. But yeah, I haven't really felt like going to the movies. I think it's because a lot of them lately have been like, Marvel movies. And it's like, Marvel things are fine, but I'm just a little marveled out at this point in my life. And I feel like I've heard this said around. It's just like after Endgame and everything, it's just like, okay, that's cool. Like, I haven't seen anything for the new Spider-Man movie, but I've heard there's leaks floating around, so I think I've been subconsciously avoiding it, because, like, great. Yeah, you gotta love leaks, right? Leaks can be fun at times. It depends. See, like, nowadays I'm at the point where leaks don't even bother me too much. Like, there's nothing super pertinent coming out that I'm bothered if I get things spoiled for me or not. It's like, I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older and I'm cynical or something or what, but okay. But like a lot of the things coming out is just like, oh, that's cool. I don't feel like watching it though. It's like I'll watch it eventually, but I'm in no rush to see a lot of things. Okay, so started doing this in this sketch, but I need there to be a little bit of a delay on the hair here. It's like I was already kind of when it came to trailers half the time anyway. I didn't watch trailers as it stood, and now it's like I'm even more like, what am I doing here? Okay, nope, it shouldn't be doing what I have it doing yet. But now it's like I'm totally checked out when it comes to movies. A lot of the time. Like, okay, there's a new Disney movie coming out, and it's the one about the girl who lives in the house that gives everybody, like, special abilities, and she doesn't have one. She doesn't have a special house gift. And the house starts to, like, die or something. I don't fucking know. I've only seen this trailer because I've had to see it on fucking YouTube when I'm watching YouTube. Because when I watch YouTube, it's not on my computer. It's on my PlayStation, and there isn't ad block on my PlayStation, so I have to fucking watch ads. Which, you know, fine, whatever. I'm not usually too bothered by ads. But it's like, that one, I don't even, like, okay, it's interesting. I kind of like the concept, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I'm just not feeling anything. I've just gotten to that point. Why does this pencil... Did I change something with this pencil? It doesn't... It's either that or it's just not as dark as I remember it being. Like, it's fine. It doesn't feel terrible. But at the same time, it feels off. I don't think I changed anything on it. Increase stabilization. What happened? These lines here, though, they just feel different. I might be just using a different color and it's throwing me off. But yeah, I've hit that point where a lot of things just, they don't excite me or intrigue me as much anymore. Anyone else having that problem? See, when it comes to the Marvel movies, I think it's because, like, sure, they're probably doing new stuff, but it's like, I feel like it's still going to be kind of samey. It's Marvel. It's like, And they're, like, getting into territory where I'm, like, super not familiar with it. It's like, I don't know anything about the Eternals. Like, the first Eternals trailer came out. I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. Why should I care? Like, it was hard for me to care. I was like, cool, whatever's going on here. I don't know what it is, but neat, I suppose. Man, this frame is super fucking... Why is this one so light? Is it just that frame? Oh, that's strange here. There are just too many Marvel things to keep up. Yeah. Well, yeah, and then the stuff with Disney Plus is, it's canon. It leads up into stuff that's coming up. So if you're not watching it, you're going to be a little confused. And it's like, sure, the other movies had, like, build up with things, too, but it's like, you know, you could kind of skip the first Iron Man. Like, they didn't have, I mean, okay, that's at the very, very beginning, but it's like, they didn't have a lot of, like, pertinent information that you were going to miss if you skipped, like, the earlier stuff. And nowadays, it's like, yeah, it's also kind of integral to most of the crap going on. And the Disney Plus stuff is fine, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, it's just more Marvel shit. Like, I liked WandaVision when they were playing around with what they were doing, but then the formula, it just went back to formula at the end.
No, we just want to see Sans.
Like, the finale, it just felt like everything else. That and, like, I know it's supposed to be, like, TV quality for, kind of, for, like, Disney Plus shows, but it's like, this bothers me on actually a lot of, like, Disney live action stuff, is their CGI. It could look better, I feel. Like, it should look better. And some of the CGI effects that they used in their shows look so bad. Like, why does it look so bad? It shouldn't look so bad. Like, there are scenes in both WandaVision and in Loki where it's like, wow, you can tell they're on, like, a soundstage. Like, the lighting doesn't look good. The compositing makes the whole scene look super fucking flat. And it really takes me out of it. Because, like, okay, you're supposed to be on, like, an alien planet, right? But the way they composited the shot, I can't believe it. Like, it's super fucking flat. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find, like a good or a good screenshot. Like, no spoilers necessarily for Loki, but, like, just when they're indoors, fucking fine, right? Because they are in a sound stage, and you have more control over the lighting. But when you're in a green screen sound stage, and you have to, oh god, okay, I found one. Like, fucking look at this, right? None of the lighting matches. They're trying really hard, right? The lighting on these two looks good. But, see, past this mound of dirt, right? It gets so fuzzy. It gets so fuzzy so fast. And I get it. It's because, oh, it's in the background. And, you know, fucking atmospheric distortion. I don't fucking care. It feels super flat. There doesn't feel like there's any depth with these mountains. They're supposed to be, I think, fairly far away. There's, like, another scene, like, later on in the same area. I found it. I found one. Like, come here. Like, look at this. Like, I get it. This is in the background, but something about it. It feels so flat. You're supposed to be on this giant-ass fucking alien planet. And it feels like they've been green screened in. Because, surprise, they have been. And it's so distracting when you're sitting there. And it's like, couldn't they have done a tiny bit better? I don't care if it's TV show level for these. Disney has enough money, I feel, that the rendering and their compositing should look better. It should just look better. And it doesn't. It's like, I get it, pandemic and stuff like this, but if you're compositing, that's all shit that you're sending off to post-production to do on a computer at home. It shouldn't look like poop. It just shouldn't. some of the stuff that they have in WandaVision during the final stuff. That I won't pull up, but it's like that, right? That makes me think. You guys have seen Halloween Town, right? On fucking Disney Channel. That's what it makes me think of. Like the level of quality for it makes me think of Halloween fucking Town. And it's like, your thing shouldn't be making me think of Halloween Town in terms of quality, yet it does. Like, to be honest, I don't even like Halloween Town as movies because the writing's just kind of, it's boring. And I hate main character girl who, like, everything goes wrong because she doesn't fucking listen. Because she's like, I want to be a witch. It's like, shut the fuck up. God, I don't even know if I saw the sequels. I heard that they were doing more, and I think some part of my brain just completely checked out. Hocus Pocus is fine. Hocus Pocus, like, there's things in it. It's like, it's a product of its time, but there's something just... I'm not, like, super... fan person for Hocus Pocus. There's some people that are super into it, and that's fine. But it's like I've also realized I'm just not a big Halloween person. Halloween is fine as like a holiday. It's fun, but I mean it's the same with anybody that gets like super into holidays. In a way, it's like it almost feels like too much. It's like Hocus Pocus is fun. I like Hocus Pocus. But what I'm getting at, it's like when you see certain things that are done in CGI in Disney films, it's like, or not even, well, yeah, kind of like Disney movies. It just doesn't look good, you know? Just like the follow through on my hair here is not looking good. Okay, the head stopped kind of going that direction, so I need my hair to catch up. I don't know, it's like, I guess I'm just kind of a killjoy. I'm old now. I'm old and angry. I can't enjoy things anymore. Oh. The other thing is it's doing a downward arc. I know I've said it before, but the other thing when it comes to just like Disney stuff is like, okay, you have Endgame and shit going on, and then they release Spider-Man Far From Home, which I still haven't seen. But, like, the timing of it was weird, because that movie takes place after the events of Endgame or something, right? And if you've seen, or Infinity War, which one comes first? I get them mixed up on the order. But it's like, okay, Far From Home takes place in between the two giant ending movies, and if you've seen the first, you know, a particular character probably shouldn't be bopping around doing stuff. But he fucking is. And it's like, oh, I get it. They can't really get rid of said character. But, like, it takes, like, any suspense out of it for me. And I get it. If you read the comics, too, it's like, okay, like, well, they don't die here. This character doesn't even do that in the comics. Who fucking cares? And you're supposed to suspend your disbelief for a lot of it, but it's like some part of it it stops working after a while. Again, I'm old and cynical, and I just don't enjoy things anymore. And this was before I even hit 30 that I was getting like this. But it just fucking, you know, throws me off a bit, you know? Also, I'm gonna loop back around. I mentioned YouTube ads. Can someone explain to me why there has to be hour-long YouTube ads? 15 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Those are fine, right? Okay, sure, why not? Right? Right? Why the fuck? I know why. It's because we lose your money. But why the fuck do people get to put hour-long ads? I'm a marketing major, I got this. No clue. Like, why do things get to put hour-long fucking ads on videos? Like, sure, they usually let you skip those, but shit. You see some that go for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, there's a 45-minute one. An hour and 10 minutes. It's like, this is a show that you just snuck into this fucking ad space, and I hate you for it. I know if you listen to like if you're listening to like music on YouTube, right? And you're just going about your thing, because again, I don't have ad block on my PlayStation, so I have to deal with annoying ass fucking ads on my PlayStation. It's like, okay, fucking whatever. I can usually skip them. I'm not going to be too angry about it. You'll have artists where they'll pay for ad space, and they'll put their whole music video in front of another, like, whatever song you were maybe going to listen to, or if it was like auto playing, right? You'll get a whole nother song just in there, because some artist paid to have their song as an ad, which in a way I don't mind. Usually it at least fits with whatever I have auto playing on my YouTube at the time. But when it's like a whole like PragerU fucking sermon thing, I'm gonna call them sermons. I know they're not sermons, they're more like lectures. But when there's an hour long one, or like they shove in like 50-minute radio shows, I'm like, why? I saw a Tumblr post where someone once saw the entirety of the recent Horton Hears a Who as a YouTube. See, I mean, I've seen that too. I've seen ones where someone's like, oh, there's an ad where it's the entirety of the Bee Movie.
No, we just want to see...
I mean, that might be funny, because I like Horton Hears a Who, and I like the Bee Movie. I'll watch the Bee Movie occasionally. It's like, I know it's a me movie, but I find it fucking funny. Like, I don't know, something about that I find funny, but when it's stupid, like, radio shows or whatever, I find those super fucking annoying, of course. And I hate them, and it's like, I'll be sitting here watching a 10-minute fucking YouTube video, and they have a mid-roll ad. Whatever, put your mid-roll ad in there, I suppose. But why does it have to be an hour-long mid-roll ad? Like, it's just fucking ridiculous.
No, we just want to see Sans.
Oh, I don't like how slow it moves. It should not be moving this slow. I think the other part is these are on 2s, and these should, this hair movement should probably be on 1s. You get a lot of it here. That means I'd have to put these all on 1s just for the hair. And having the hair separate from the head, I remember doing this like the first time I animated in here, is a pain in the ass. Let's export this out as a MOV, or as an MP4. And I'll just go watch the MP4.
No, we just want to see Sans.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of pop-in.
No, we just want to see Sans.
It doesn't look bad. It's just a little.
We just want to see Sans.
It's just a little floaty. That's fine. Like, I get it. Capitalism. Ads happen. Great. Whatever. I don't mind an ad for some Ritz crackers or some Cheez-Its here and there that lasts 30 seconds of my life. Especially if they let me skip them. But when it's a whole fucking hour of some stupid, like, talk show, whatever, it's like... You just tune out. It's like, that's what they want. They want you to be like, you know, sitting there or off doing chores or something and not paying attention and letting their whole hour-long thing play. But again, when it's a 10-minute video you're watching and suddenly everything grinds to a fucking halt for an hour-long ad, it's like, excuse me? I found a channel that does nothing but, like, long plays with no commentary for Silent Hill games. I was like, okay. I mean, there's a set of Silent Hill Let's Plays that I watch that have commentary anyway. But it's like, okay, these are, like, high definition Silent Hill Let's Plays. I'm like, oh, okay, these will be, you know, good background noise. Don't have to pay attention to anything. Just spooky game time. Because I like watching, like, long plays. I'll watch, like, long plays for, like, Harry Potter games from time to time, right? Well, those have just so many... I get it, because, like, alright. You did the whole game, and you put it up here for free. You're gonna have ads on it, but it's like just so many ads. I feel like every 5 minutes or something, they put, like, another ad in. It's like, well, I could have just watched... Like, I might as well have just put on the 10-minute episode LPs that I was gonna watch if you're just gonna put ads in this often. It just kind of... Like, I get it. I do. I get it. That's how YouTubers make their doughs. Unless they have, like, sponsors or whatever, right? But... Some of the fucking... Some of the lengths of ads, it's like, what are you doing? And I know the other reason that YouTube lets it is like, well, then people will pay for YouTube Premium, and then we'll get more people paying for YouTube Premium because they're tired of seeing hour-long fucking ads. Like, even on the computer, I don't think ad block gets rid of, like, everything 100% of the time. And even then, it's like, okay, for blocking ads and you want to support someone, it's like, okay, your ad block is screwing them over or whatever. But it's like, well, I'm sorry, when you have hour-long ads, just... it's just annoying. I've been meaning to talk about that for a while, but I was watching a video right before this, and midway through, it's like... hour-long ad. I'm like, no, stop with this hour-long ad shit. Okay, I need my, where is it? Where is it? It's here. No. Playback settings. No. Timeline? Why did I forget, where my onion skins are? I was like, I need the next frame on. Like, I know I shouldn't complain. It's like, what, ads play before Twitch streams, too. But those, like, I think even with mid-rolls, like, I don't think Twitch allows for fucking hour-long... Have you guys ever ran... I know I'm not supposed to, like, talk about ads or whatever, but it's like, have you guys ever ran into, like, an hour-long fucking ad on here? I don't think I ever have on any of the channels I watch on Twitch. Because an hour is fucking... It's a bit much. You know, just a tiny bit much. Yeah, and I don't mind your 5, 10, 15, 30 second, maybe a minute. The 5-minute ones start pushing it for me, but usually you can skip those. There's one ad that's floating around YouTube. It's for the new Mario Lego sets. It's they have two teams of 2 people doing, like, little, like, obstacle course challenges. Right? And it's like, I walked away, I went to the bathroom, and I came back and I was playing. I'm like, what is this? I thought it just prematurely ended my one video I was watching. And started playing this episode. No, it's not an episode, it's an ad. The Twitch ads are unskippable, so they better not be longer than 30 seconds. Yeah, actually, you're right, that's true.
No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans.
Maybe it should have popped back up sooner. It doesn't look too bad. His hair is just very
No, we just want to see Sans.
It's
No,
very
we
what's
just
the
wanna
word?
see Sans.
Weighty.
No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans. No, we just want to see Sans. No.
I feel like there should have been some quicker bounce back. Well, I could actually. It's just settling right now. I could have it pop up. I don't want to erase too much of the fucking eyes, because I should have actually done the sketches for this on a whole separate fucking layer. I haven't actually watched Twitch in a while. When I do, I usually put it on, again, my PlayStation. PlayStation doesn't have the ability to usually put ad block on things, as far as I'm aware. So it's like when I put it on, it's like, yeah, gotta... Again, though, it's like, okay. I don't necessarily hate ads. It's not like I don't get why they're there, right? It's just, again, when we're getting hour-long ones in front of fucking YouTube videos, it's like, big big energy. Oh, see, I'm gonna have to do a separate layer here because I'm having the hair do some extra shit. But yeah. Again, coming back to movies, like there's nothing that's out or coming out that I know of that I'm super interested in. It's like, okay, cool. I mean, even before like pandemic and shit happened and theaters were closed, I can't say there was a lot of stuff that I was looking forward to. And it's not even because I'm a giant streaming person. It's like most of the stuff I watch nowadays is on YouTube. I can't, like, there's certain things on the main streaming services I will watch, right? But it's like there's nothing that's really super important to me right now. There's a few shows that had, like, animated like, I don't even... The other thing is I don't want to watch a lot of, live-action stuff. So it's like, unless my sister says, oh, you should watch this thing, I don't usually watch it. Even then, it takes me a while. Like, it took me forever to watch Squid Game. But it's like, when it comes to animated things, like, there's been a few series that's had new seasons come out, and it's like, I'm just not in the mood to watch them. Netflix made me really mad. Because they did an anime ad... I'm going to use the term... All these terms are very loose that I'm going to say. They did an anime adaptation of Way of the House Husband, which is like one of my favorite series because it's just great. If you've not gone off to read Way of the House Husband, you should. Because it's a really funny concept. They just got like an official book release here out in the States. It's online. I'm not going to say to go watch the fucking... Don't go watch the anime. They're supposed to have a live action version out. I'm assuming that's better. I haven't sat down and watched it yet. Because the anime fucking pisses me off. Yeah, there's a TV. Well, I don't know if the TV drama is the anime. I don't think it is. No. The net animation? Yeah, okay, it's the net animation. I get why they did it that way, sort of. It cuts down significantly on animation costs. But boy, it makes me mad. Let me see if I can go find a clip of it. Shufudo. Episode 1. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to look at a bit of this. And again, I get why they did this, and seeing that it was a net animation, it makes sense why it's handled the way it is. But I also just don't like it. So what they do, if we play it, is they basically draw the scenes from the manga, and they do really minimal, you know, animation for it. And it's like, I see why you're doing it this way. I do. Especially if it's a net animation thing. But I was expecting a fully animated anime, and it's like, if I just wanted to see the funny scenes, the funny frames from the fucking manga, I'd just go read the goddamn manga. Because here, like, okay, the backgrounds look okay, but the artwork is like, okay, did you guys just go in with the pen tool and fucking Photoshop and just copy over? I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it looks. The artwork in the manga, it feels better. Like, look, they couldn't even have him slicing the fish. It's like, nope, we're going to just put the sound effect in. Which, sure, I guess that's how the manga does it. But the manga does it because, guess what? It's not an animated medium. Here we're just getting stills, and it makes me sad. I just wanted a full anime. I didn't get a full anime. I got, like, a glorified slideshow. So now whenever Netflix is like, oh look, we have a show for this thing you like, I'm like, cool, is it gonna be shit again? Is it gonna be shit again? Well, see, anytime I've seen like a style like that, it's done, I get it, it's done for the internet. It's done as like an end of an episode, like little teaser thing, right? They'll do like, because some anime or some manga, they'll do like the little 4-panel things, and they'll adapt it for the anime to throw at the end of the show. At the end of the show. But it's not the whole show. The show usually gets a level of treatment better than what they did. And I'm like, oh, why is that open up there? It's like, why did you do this? It just makes me sad. Well, they did a live action short before the anime came out that you guys should go watch too. That one's actually pretty what's the word? What's the word? I know the word, I can't think of it. It's pretty faithful to the manga. But the fucking anime is an insult to me. Only to me. The series is really good though. I highly recommend it. If you need something to read. I don't remember who's publishing it though. You can find it online somewhere if you look hard enough. But, yeah. Like, even... I feel like even, like the Life of Psyche K is, like, that's all comedy stuff, and it's handled in kind of a stilted manner, too. But it's like, I feel like that gets somehow more animation to it. It's like, maybe I'm being just too harsh on Way of the House Husband, and my expectations are just way too high for it. Because, like, okay, it's all about the writing and the timing, and, you know, that's how the comedy works in that. It's just, I don't know, I was expecting more out of it. Like, because even Azumanga Daioh, that, I have it. I haven't actually read it. Azumanga Daioh, though, that's a 4-coma series, and they get more fucking animation in their anime than I think Way of the House Husband does. Azumanga Daioh, I should probably sit down and watch it at some point. But it's like, if I'm going to read any series by by the person who did it. Kiyohiko Azuma, right? I rather he also they. I'm assuming it's a he. Yeah. He also does Yotsuba, and that's another fun slice of life manga that if you haven't read it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You may recognize the main character if you've been on the internet for any lengthy period of time. They unfortunately use the main character Yotsuba as the poster child for 4chan. And that's because her design, her hair is supposed to look like a 4-leaf clover. And her name's a reference to that. But, yeah, if you've not read Yotsuba, you fucking should, because it is the perfect series. And I am biased, but I will boldly claim that. And I'm sad that will never get an anime. Like, years ago, the author himself says, like, oh, it's probably never going to get an anime. I'm like, I will make it myself. Fuck this.
No, we just want to see Sans.
And again, it's like, it's a comedy series, so it might be stilted. It doesn't have, like, a lot of action scenes in it, right? It's your typical slice of life thing. But even slice of life anime can still have some detail fucking put into them, you know? See, I have the omnibus for Azumanga Daioh. I got it off my friend, actually, when she moved away. She's trying to get rid of her manga. It's on my shelf. I just haven't sat down and watched it. And I remember I've seen, like, the first episode of the anime, and I'm like, this is really fucking weird. Which, you know, that's kind of the point. Okay, if you're wondering why I went onto this other layer to sketch this, is because I need... Shut up, phone. Shut up, phone. What the fuck is your problem? I need the reference for these next ones. I don't know why I might... Oh, because everybody else is going live on Twitch. There seems to be like 2 speedrun marathons going on right this second. And my sister's messaging me. I need to go look at something. But yeah, if you like Azumanga Daioh, you'd probably like Yotsuba, and I recommend you go read Yotsuba because it's super fucking cute. Yotsuba is one of those things that if I'm feeling particularly depressed and I probably go read it, I actually get minorly better. Because it's just that good. It's just wholesome and silly and cute, and it's one of those father-daughter kind of things that doesn't get fucking weird. At least it hasn't, and if it does, I'm gonna be extremely fucking upset. I say that because there's been a few other, like, now father-daughter shit is my weakness. Like, wholesome shit, obviously. And there's a series called Bunny Drop that has a similar feel to it, apparently. The setup's a bit different. The main character is taking care of this girl that everyone thought was, like, his grandfather or his father's, like, illegitimate child, but apparently, I guess he took in the daughter of another family member so she wouldn't be ostracized or something for having a child out of wedlock. Something over the top like that. It's like, okay, fine, whatever, still cute shit, right? Well, in the manga, I guess they don't do this in the anime, But in the manga, of course, when the daughter finds out that they're not blood related, she of course has a crush on her adoptive dad, and says something about wanting to be his wife. It's like I get weird cultural differences or whatever, but it's like, damn it, you're just made the wholesome thing weird, and now I'm upset, and it's like I can't read it because of that major reason in the story. Sweetness and Lightning is pretty good. I haven't read the manga. I watched the anime, and that's where the dad's learning how to cook after his wife dies to cheer up his daughter. And I think he's a teacher, and he gets one of his students to help teach him how to cook, and I think there's like a slight romance subplot with that, but it's not as bad as with the bunny drop thing from what I've read around. Another good one that I think they're getting a season 2 for the anime. The manga I think was in a weird hiatus was Somali and the Golem. I had a friend, Somali and the Forest Spirit. That one's fun. I had a friend that was like, "Oh, you should have watched this. I'm pretty sure you would like it." It's like, don't fucking call me out like this. I mean, I do like it quite a lot. It's right up my alley, but it's like it's like when people are like, "Oh, I bet you're gonna like this character because you like characters like this." Like, don't fucking call me out. It's one of those, like, don't call me out on me being easy to read a mile away on my fucking anime preferences or character preferences. How fucking dare you? Sure, I should be, I guess, happy that they pay enough attention to me to realize such things, but at the same time, it's like, See, when I have to do the hair, the shrinkage of the head is even more evident. Especially with the eyes. Of course, no, those eyes are just big in that frame. Might have to go back and redo the face at some point. The thing is Clip Studio Paint, as far as I'm aware, is a little finicky when it comes to its how you copy and paste things into frames. There's kind of ways to do it, right? But it's a pain in the ass. Unless there's just a method that I haven't fucking figured out, which is entirely possible. I'm still kind of new to this program. I've heard it's good. I'll have to borrow it. See if my sibling has the manga I can borrow. I'm sure you can find it online too. I remember when I was looking up study aids, there is a website that had some manga in Japanese. They might have had the English translations for it, but I was going to use it as a reading study aid. I'm losing some kind of volume or something with the head here. For some reason it's very inconsistent with the shape. I think part of it is the top here gets really flat. It's like I put that little part in, I guess, to break it up. The problem is the character designs I did up for this, I only have them in 3/4 views, and I need to sit down and do up some proper model sheets, because when it comes to like full front views, it's like, ah, shit, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this hair. Right now I'm running on the thing is like, oh, the hair just kind of stays the same. Like, if they turn their head, it's just gonna go to the other side, even though that doesn't make sense. But yeah, Somali and the Forest Spirit's good. There's another one. It was like, it was one of those, like, it wasn't an isekai, but it was one of those animes that have, like, a really fucking long title. You know, like that time I got reincarnated as a slime. It's like, okay, it's kind of fun when they have like a whole sentence for a title, but I also get like, it's a pet peeve of mine that I don't really like those. There's another one. Okay. It's called, If It's For My Daughter, I'd Even Defeat a Demon Lord. I'm like, why is this fucking title so long? Like, it doesn't need to be a full fucking sentence. I tried watching it. It was okay, but that one was kind of cliche. Not saying Somali and the Forest Spirit isn't cliche. And also kind of cliche. Uh oh, I grabbed something. But that one's fun. Another one that had similar aspects was The Girl from the Other Side. That one's supposed to be getting like an anime or a movie. It's a film. They're getting a movie. So they're getting a movie I saw recently. And I really like the art style for it. Here, we'll watch. I said if we weren't going to watch trailers or stuff, we'll watch the trailer for this one. Or at least look at it. Because I like this scribbly art style. You got this weird goat demon guy. He takes in a human girl. Stuff like that. It's another chill series. But I saw like a few clips and screenshots from this, and I really like just the art style. So this should be, I think, a good watch. I don't know when this is coming out. They just announced it the other day. Oh, see, like, okay, she can't touch him because he's like a shadow creature, so I think they were using a stick to hold hands or something. I don't fucking remember. It's been a while since I actually read the manga, and the manga was kind of in a hiatus there for a while too. So I need to go see if they have anything new up for it. But it's like, I really like the art style. It looks pretty good. So this one was good when I watched it. Or read it. Watched it. It's like, I can't watch it. It's not out yet. I'm watching a thing, and so I'm having crossovers in my brain. But, yeah. Still, you should probably go read Yotsuba, because I will never not tell people to go read Yotsuba. Because it's just one of those series. It's just happy, feel-good stuff. That you should go read. The most recent volume too, at least released here in English. I don't know how far they are in Japan. Right? The most recent volume got like really, really sad. Well, not sad. Heartwarming, touching kind of deal. Okay, I guess that is where they are. In Japan too. But yeah, I don't know if the way they're winding it up, the way that they're going in the stories, like, I don't know if they're trying to wrap it up is what I'm getting at. But I don't know. I mean, it's been running for a while. It started in 2003. Obviously, it's like, I wouldn't want it to end, but it's like, eventually it has to. And again, with just how the manga's been going, it's like, okay, I can kind of see how we're getting kind of there. I think what's throwing me off is I don't like how I handled the hair on this first frame. But It's technically... oh, shit. Now get out of there. It's technically accurate to the model sheet. I'm just gonna change it a tiny bit. It feels like it's going too far back here and I don't like it. Oh, also, this is just a random little thing. I adjusted the sub goal. I feel like 50 is too high. I want to see if we can get like a consistent 30 by the end of the year. The sub goal is also wrong because when I updated it, I didn't notice that it got, I guess, monthly things rolled around. I don't know when those happen, to be honest. So we're actually at 3, not 4. So that makes it a teeny tiny bit more difficult, I suppose. Just a teeny tiny bit. Like, how I drew it isn't bad. There's just something about it that... maybe I don't like this line. I have it there, but I don't know if I want it there. Let's just get rid of it. Or at least bring it in a bit more. But yeah, that whole long tangent was just because Way of the House Husband super disappointed me when it came to something I was looking forward to. So unfortunately now whenever I see something announced, I'm like, that's cool. Not actually super excited about it because there's a pretty big chance they're gonna fucking mess it up. I think the last newest thing that I watched that wasn't Squid Games was they got the most recent season of Miraculous up on Disney Plus. I don't know why it took them so long to get it because they have the 2 movies up there and I think Netflix still has like the first couple of seasons, but like it airs on the Disney Channel over here. So it's like Disney Plus, why do you not have it up? I watched that and I'm just... wait, what? Yeah, the most recent episodes of Miraculous along with the 2 movies, the 2 TV movies. Yeah, it's over on Disney Plus. Were you watching it on Netflix then? Yeah, I was actually getting impatient with Netflix, and I went to go look it up. It's like, oh, it's over on Disney Plus now. I'm like, excuse me? Yeah. Yeah, they're over on Disney Plus. With the 2 movies. The one where they go to Shanghai, and then the one where they go to New York. They're okay. Like most movie tie-ins, though, they're kind of throwaways. But to be honest, when it comes to Miraculous, like, I'm at the point where it's like, again, I get why the episodes are written like they are. They're very reminiscent of like Sailor Moon, right? You have your villain of the week kind of deal, and they have to learn a lesson that's tied to the villain or whatever. Fine, I get it, right? I totally get it. It's just the most recent season introduces a new character that just feels like a redo for another character because they just couldn't be bothered to fix the other character, and some of the stuff that they ended like the last season with, it literally doesn't matter. The love rectangle is still annoying and it's not fun to watch anymore. And the pacing, I get it. It's for a children. Like, maybe I just haven't watched Sailor Moon in a while. But the pacing... Uh-oh. The parents changed password. Why would they do that and not tell their daughter? But the pacing for Miraculous lately has been kind of bad. Everything feels like they have to rush stuff to get your villain thing in, because you need to have your hero characters in the hero show, and you need to have character development. And it just feels really bad. It's like, I don't know if it's because, I get it, the show's originally done in French. And it's like, I don't know if this just flows better in the original French, but I feel like even if I wanted to watch it in French, which I don't, I feel like the pacing is still kind of poop. It's going through the same issue that Super Jail did for me in later seasons, where it's like, okay, you need to have your giant violent bloodfest at the end of the episode, but you also want to do more character development and story arcs in the episode. But your episode's 11 minutes long, and it goes by so fast. And it just, it's not as entertaining. It's like, I get it, you want it to be more than just over-the-top violence fest, except that's how you started the show, and that's what we're expecting, and it doesn't work as well in that segment, because some of their violent outbreaks in Super Jail, they go for so long. It's like, well, you're either gonna have to cut back on the violence, which is what the show's known for, or you're going to have to not do the character development or something, which they didn't want to do, I'm guessing. It's like, no, our characters need to be developed because they're interesting. It's like, yeah, but you're an 11-minute fucking show. It's like, China, Illinois, or Squidbillies, I don't think ever, like, oversteps what they do. They know what they are, and they don't try and push it, and then it doesn't feel rushed, and Super Jail just started feeling rushed there in the later seasons. And Miraculous is having, like, a similar thing. It's like, but all the character development, it's kind of cliche, or it's contrived and dumb. They do Ex Machina a lot of fucking shit. I'm like, oh. So it's like the writing for it has just been a teeny tiny bit lackluster for me. So that's annoying. It's like, yeah, I'm watching the show, but I don't know if I enjoy it. I find myself more annoyed with the show half the time than I am amused by it or anything. The earlier seasons had pacing problems too, but the writing felt a little bit better, so I didn't care as much. And now it's because I think they're introducing all these new concepts, because, well, they can't just stagnate and do the same thing, but they're still somehow stagnating and doing the same thing every fucking week. And it's like, even the movies, they're not really playing it safe. You can see every fucking twist and turn from a mile away. If you watch the movies, the fucking conflict in the one movie apparently becomes... The same thing happens in the second movie, and it's a non-issue the second time around. I'm like, okay, why was it not okay here, but it's fine here? Did they have a talk about this off camera? Because we didn't see that. That would have been nice to see them actually discuss this thing that was a really big plot point issue in the first movie, but no, they're just gonna let it go in the second one. It's like, okay, if you say so. It's like, I get it, show for children, but come on, children aren't that dumb. Well, okay, no, we played Fortnite, and if that's what kids are into, then I guess I'm just out of touch with what children like. So I don't, I guess I don't know. The two children that I know and see on a regular basis, I haven't actually seen recently, and it's like, I don't know what they're fucking into. They're into Minecraft, but I think every kid's basically into Minecraft. Minecraft and Roblox might be just the safe bets. I don't think the two kids I know, at least the one that would probably like Fortnite, I don't think no, he might actually be into Fortnite. I don't know. I'm old. I'm out of touch with today's youth. I'm 30 now. I don't know what children like anymore. I don't know what I like anymore. I'm old. Maybe I should put the eyes in. Or at least the body. I'm saying that because a part of me doesn't want to do hair. Or we could go do the rest for that other scene that I have open. Okay, we'll switch over at 9:45. Is what we'll do. I don't know. It's just been hard for me to watch like anything nowadays. I've tried to go watch things on Disney. Like I've tried watching just Disney movies. Like I'm just not feeling them. It's like there's stuff I could watch on Netflix, but I'm just not feeling it. So instead I just stay on YouTube and I watch nothing but YouTube. And now it's like I'm running out of stuff that I really want to like watch on YouTube. I kind of found something that was interesting today. It's a channel where the guy basically wastes time of phone scammers by, you know, just being really inept, or he pretends to be like old people that they'd be looking to scam anyway. And, you know, running them through all the hoops for them to get nothing done. Just to frustrate them. Like, that's kind of amusing. But, you know, that's because phone scammers suck. I almost had someone try to phone scam me earlier this year, and I was just like, you know, I kind of called them out, and they just kind of hung up. I'm like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought. It's like when you get spam emails, or the email, like if you go to bother to check it, which you should. If you get an email that seems sus, go check it, make sure it's like legitimate. But it's like when you look at the email, it's like, you guys didn't even try to hide the fact that this isn't a legitimate email. And it's like, sure, older people wouldn't think to check that shit, but still, fucking stupid. Has anyone here got the new Pokemon remakes? Surprised nobody has mentioned them. I know it's probably because I've said that I wasn't going to get them like right away, and I'm still not. I don't have them. And I just like it's fine. Diamond and Pearl weren't really my jams. I played them; they were fine from what I remember. But I just whatever. I haven't even heard anything in regards to them, but I haven't actually gone to look for anything on them. I saw on like Kotaku, they're like, oh, don't memorize Pokemon matchups. Here's all the matchups for like Diamond and Pearl. Like, who doesn't know matchups at this point? I guess children. I've been playing for so long that if I don't know my matchups, I probably shouldn't be playing myself. Pearl remake Nuzlocke. See, well, no, see, I had a friend ask, like, oh, when are you gonna do the Generation 4, like a Nuzlocke for Generation 4? And it's like, well, I guess I could. They do have the remakes coming out, and he said he was joking. And, see, I wonder... Now, my friend is doing... She started a Nuzlocke on Pokemon Sword the last time she was over. And... you know, she still has to grind. You have to grind in Nuzlocke. It's just how they work. But I almost wonder if it would be easier to do one in the remakes, just because of some of the what is it? I can't words today. Some of the features they put in, cause the team-wide experience share is in the new versions. So it's like, okay, we wouldn't have to swap out Pokemon as much. Maybe we won't get like fucking team wiped on fights. I mean, I've seen some people complain like that they were breezing through gym fights because of the experience share. But it's like, I wonder if that would just make Nuzlocking a little easier to do, because you won't have to do as many fights where you could potentially fuck up your whole team, especially if it's a goddamn Wobbuffet. My friend learned the horrors of Wobbuffet because she ran into some in fucking Sword. And she's like, what should I do? It's like, well, Wobbuffet is the worst. I don't know what you should do. So she was sitting there, chancing it with Wobbuffets. I'm like, yeah, Wobbuffets are the worst. If you're Nuzlocking any Pokemon game, you just stay away from Wobbuffet, because they suck. So it's like, I don't know, at some point maybe we could do one. Sub-goal? Sub-goal? Follower goal? Again, that's another instance of, if I'm going to suffer, we need more people here to to suffer with me. That's how this works. We must suffer together. Share the load. It is the one ring. I cannot shoulder it all by myself. I need you guys to be my Sams. I promise I won't, you know, accuse you of eating all of our bread. I might, if I'm hungry. I do like my bread. One day I'll actually use... I bought yeast forever ago. I think I still have it. One day I will use it to actually make bread. Does like yeast pellet things go bad? I should probably go check. I bought it forever ago when I was going through my Gordon Ramsay phase. Like, I'm gonna go fucking home and make bread, and I never made bread. Should make bread. Cooking stream, how to make bread. I want to make a twisty bread. Oh, it's 9:45. Okay, let's switch gears. Let's switch gears. I know words. And go do some roughs. Okay. I might come back to this, I don't know. So, this is the other shot that I have started. This one, even though it's 2 seconds, might take me a minute because animal face, I don't do animals all that often. So, yeah, it should be interesting to do. My phone's dying. It's okay. But no, like when it comes to a Nuzlocke, like yeah, I hate them. I kinda hate them. But when it comes to like the remakes, because they they have changed some of the features around. Like, maybe it won't be so bad. That's me being extremely optimistic. But, you know, maybe I won't want to pull my hair out at the end of every stream. I'll even let, like, if we do it, I'll even let you guys nickname the Pokemon. You nickname them whatever you want within safe for work reasons, I guess. I don't know, like, I was, like, heavily considering it, even, just after I saw... I haven't looked at too much into Diamond and Pearl, but just the fact that they have the team experience shares, like, that might make my life not as terrible, if we did, like, decide to do it. Because that's the thing, when my friend was doing her Sword and Shield one, I was like, well, how does this work when they have, when they have like Pokemon on the map? Like, how do you do that, like, randomly? It's like, okay, basically, especially in the wild area, and, you know, we're looking up rules for that, and of course that has to change as the setup of the games change. So it's like, I don't know, maybe it would be more bearable if we did it in the remakes. It's like, I know people don't like the full team experience share thing on, but, you know, maybe I wouldn't want to punt a baby every time we you know, did Nuzlocke stream, because we almost died just leveling up again, because that was never fun. I mean, we'd still have to worry about gym battles and stuff like that, but if, like, it makes it a little bit easier, and I get it, the point of it's to be a challenge, but I don't want to be going through fucking anxiety attacks every fucking stream. And maybe we wouldn't have to cop out and go get a legendary to beat the game. Or if we have to get it, like, we won't use it like we did with fucking Rayquaza. So, I don't know. You know, let me know what you guys think. Like, maybe we could. I want her head to raise up, and it's just not. Blah, 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 blah.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Do I have my button set up? Oh, I do. Yay! Okay, I need one on 8, 10, 14. I have a breath marked at 18. I noted her mouth being open at 22. Then we have another line here. I don't know why, whenever I do lip syncing, I just really like having characters blink when they start talking, and I'm pretty sure I don't do that in real life, but it's like, I've noticed that lately. I just tend to do that. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried about drawing Goat Mom here because animal muzzle. It's like I can draw animal muzzles okay when they're not moving, but it's like I haven't actually had to animate one. I've only done lip syncs for humans, so this will be fun. Luckily, I only have like a couple of lines for Toriel. But I need to get one of them done as a test. My goal is to get some test line, well, one line done for each character I have lines for. I want to say by the end of the month, but the end of the month is very, very close. And then I need to start blocking out the big fight scene I have to do. Let's see. Okay, I need the shoulders to go up here. Oh, fuck. No. My delete key is right under my make a new cell key. You wouldn't believe how many times I've deleted a whole fucking drawing and I'm like, what happened? I know what happened. I fucking put that there. Okay. I need some more frames here, actually. It's really bad when you go and fucking, delete a whole drawing. I mean, sure, I can just put it back. But, God, it happens so many times. I should probably move my fucking buttons around so that's not a problem. What is this? Frame 4? Okay. Ah, shit. You see, now I have to do phonemes for animal mouths. I don't know phonemes for animal mouths. Animation, phonemes... Animal mouths. Mouth. Twas, you're from Canada, right? Do you also, like, would I be able to tell without knowing if I heard you say the word mouth? This is just handling the phonemes like they have. Oh, here's one that's not a more traditional human face shape. I honestly have no idea. This is one of my favorite things to do with YouTubers. Do you say a boot? Now my friend showed me a YouTuber where he legitimately says a boot because he's just from that area of Canada. It wasn't until I was older I started noticing all my Canadian relatives actually say a bit more often than I thought they did. But it's like one of my favorite things to do with YouTubers is you can usually always pick out the Canadian ones because you have a very pronounced ow sound. So with like mouth, like mine just gets slurred because I'm from Michigan and everything just kind of devolves into caveman speak. About. Yeah. About. Yeah. See, like with like mouth, it's like more like mouth. You actually have like a larger like ow sound to it. It's just one of my favorite things to like pick out. It's like I'm not even trying to like tease or anything. It's just one of those like little things that I like. It's kind of like when I watch like I watch anything and I see hands. I like to see if they're wearing wedding rings just because I get really fucking bored apparently. I have nothing better with my life to do than notice really small inconsequential things like mouth. It's just I don't know, like I said, one of my weird hobbies when I'm watching YouTube videos is I look for wedding rings and I try to guess if they're from Canada or not. I guess that's a weird question to ask, because, like, it's like when you talk to anybody that has, like, a different accent than you, and you're like, whoa, you have an accent, and you're like, no, I don't. I sound completely fucking normal. You're the one with an accent. God damn it. It's because I'm thinking about phonemes. And it's like, see, when I'm sure when someone from Canada, or anyone that has, like, an accent, it's like, their mouths don't usually do anything crazy. But when I hear it, when I hear the ow, right, I have to over-exaggerate my mouth movement when I do it. So when I'm thinking of phonemes, right, I'm thinking about those mouth movements, so it just makes me think of ow a lot more than it should. This was a question for the sake of, I don't know, animation or something. Because I don't know, you do lip syncing enough and you think way too much about mouth shapes or whatever. Maybe it's just me and I'm weird. I don't think normal people think about these things. That's another thing I like to do, is I actually like to watch people when they talk. It's why I'll complain in, like, video games when it feels like they're using too much tongue. Your tongue moves actually quite a lot back there. But it's like sometimes when they animate it, it's like, why is the tongue moving so much? But it's like, I guess I'm not usually watching my own tongue all that often. Again, I should have a mirror on my desk. I'm surprised I haven't gotten one for on my desk. When I lived with my parents, I kept a little round, like, you know, cosmetic mirror. So I can check facial expressions. And it's like, I should have one here. That's the bad thing about me doing, any kind of facial animations. And I'm gonna be on camera. You guys might see me make some really dumb faces. Especially with lip syncing. Like, I'm gonna start pursing my lips. I have to do what? What? I don't apologize. This is my job. I need this face up more. I really like how this one's drawn. I do faces when I'm reading. There's not even a reason to do that. That's a little... I want to say that's a little weird, but I kind of get it. Like, do you just get into, like, the emotion of the character and you also just kind of mimic their faces? I haven't actually read in a while, so I can't think of if I do that or not. Woo, 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 woo. W sounds are weird. Ooh, it's like a kissy face. Ooh. You know what I feel like? I feel like that scene in Tarzan, where Tarzan's trying to teach Jane how to speak gorilla, and he just, you know, ooh, does that to her. It's the same fucking feeling. Okay, that looks good there. It's only there for a few frames. Ooh. I don't think I've had to animate lip syncing in front of people. Even when I was working on stuff in college, I was on my own side of the room and no one came over there and had to see me make dumb face. It's art school though, and if you're not making... No, see, I need more of an up in this next frame. Can I reuse this? I can. Okay. This is fixable. But yeah, sorry to put you on the spot about how you say out noises. Sorry's another one. Because it's more like sorry with like a saw instead of a sorry. No, I say sorry. I say it with the saw. You say so. You actually say the O. I turn it into an A. Ah, fuck, it just deleted it. Fuck. I need to move that button. It makes sense where I put it, but I keep pressing it all the fucking time. Can I just move it up? I mean, it's gonna come back down. We're getting too much of a stretch with the eyes here, actually, and I don't want that. Like I said, though, it's like I'm thinking about mouth shapes, and then I start thinking about accents, and then I start thinking about the weird shit I do when I watch YouTube videos, which is listening to see if someone's from Canada or not. I don't do this around my family members, so I do have family up in Canada. We used to go up there like once a year for a family reunion. They live up, I don't know what area you're in. They live in London, though, so, you know, nearby. Like, close enough. It's like a 2-hour drive. I don't actually know how far it is. Half the time I fall asleep during that trip. I also have family up in Toronto, though. But the family in London, we go up and see at least once a year for a family reunion. Not so much nowadays. Last year was actually supposed to be the last of the family reunions because no one else wanted to take it over. And obviously that didn't happen because pandemic. Wow. Don't tease me. Oh yeah, I know London, not super far from Toronto, which is a place everyone's heard of. I like Toronto. Toronto was actually the first place I went to my first anime convention. I went up there for CN Anime back in 2006. Then we went again in 2007, and then I found out about Youmacon down here in Detroit, and I just never went back up to Canada for cons. Well, Toronto's kind of a drive, but I wouldn't mind going back to Toronto because it's Toronto. And again, I have family up there.
Wow, how do you know?
No. Nope, we have to redo that. Don't like it. Okay. This scene is gonna take me longer than I thought it would because I don't know how to draw animal mouths. Toronto's Anime North America. Yeah, see, I've heard of that one too. I just never made it up to that one. I remember looking into doing artist alleys up there, but that's kind of a semi-logistical nightmare. So it just hasn't happened yet. I feel like I want more of a head movement.
Wow, how do you...
No, it's... Toriel's not... She's more subtle of a character. I don't think she would be... Wow. Of course, I have 3 for this. Wait a minute. 5. This should be hitting on 8. Hey, Brian. How's it going? But yeah, I guess taking all your merch across the border would be tricky. I mean, I've heard of people from the area doing it, just not all that often, and I'm pretty sure I've heard of people from Canada coming down for Yoma, especially if they're, like, from Windsor, because it's just on the other side of the river. I fucking deleted the thing again. So it's like, it's not like it's an impossibility, it's just, like, logistically, I don't know how I would deal with it, and it hasn't been like a giant thing I've looked into. I've had a few people ask me to come out to like California, and it's like, yeah, it'd be cool to do one of the big California shows, except those are extremely competitive and because they're so big. But the other thing is, like, there's a lot of logistical issues for that. When it comes to the shows I do down in Texas, those are only doable for me because I have family down in Texas, so I just keep a second kit for all my stuff down at my cousin's, and then I just, you know, work out of that. Do I want to do a second whoop? I have it here, or I can... Oh, I didn't think this through. I've never had to animate an animal talking. I'm gonna have to go look up... Does anyone have Lion King animal phonemes? Did anyone make this chart? Please say someone made this chart. Does Aaron Blaze have a... no, it doesn't exist. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look up... Oh, I actually hit the end of this playlist. I'm working on Toriel theme. Guess I'll listen to Toriel music. No, this isn't long enough. We can do the fight theme. We have the fight theme. No, this one should be fine. Come on. What is your nostril doing here? But yeah, I've had a few people ask if I'm going to be coming out to like California, but I was like, California, it's like, that's just kind of a nightmare. It's like, I don't know, like that's a really expensive like trip by itself. It's like, if I ever went out to California for something, it'd probably just to go to the show, which I don't usually do. Which, it might be different when it's out there, but it's like, I don't see how... It's like, it'd only be different because maybe they'd have, like, cooler things compared to what you see over here, but I feel like it'd be very similar. But yeah, I have family up in London. I had a cousin when we were younger. He had a very strong sense of Canadian national pride, which, you know, that's totally fine. But he got on our cases. He's like, America's not so... We never said anything about us being better than him. Right? Never said anything at all. Got all on our cases about how Canada's great and it's awesome and they have hockey and Tim Hortons and America's not all that great. Like, he went like super hard on his Canadian pride, and it's like, okay, that's cool, cause calm down. We didn't say anything to you about it. It was just kind of weird. Like, calm down. I think we've talked about this cousin. This is the same cousin who didn't know what suits on cards were. My sister had these like waterproof like playing cards, and they had penguins on them. And we were trying to teach our cousin this one card game. They're like, no. You have to match all the suits for it to count. And he looked at us. Yeah, but see, you're known for hockey. So that makes you better or something. I don't know. We were really young. His reasoning was weird and flawed, and I guess someone just... He might have had a run-in with someone from the States who thought they were better than them or something. I know when I was in the UK, I was scared to talk, because I didn't want people to find out I was from the States and think I was instantly dumb. So it's like, I kind of get it in a reverse kind of way. Then why do teams keep winning the stand? Like, I know, I say Detroit was known for that. You have the Red Wings. Actually, let me check my facts. I say, I don't know if they've won it recently. I'm not a sports person. Fun. I'll just have to watch a lot of Lion King and Balto. I guess Zootopia. No Canadian winner since Montreal. Losers! No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I guess he just had a run-in with somebody that made him very insecure or something. But we were trying to teach him to play this card game, and we're like, no. To do this, you have to have all the same suits. And he looked at us, because again, these cards had penguins on them. He's like, the penguins aren't wearing suits! And we're like, no. Not those kind of suits. I understand your confusion, but no. When I saw him last though, because again he was fairly young when he got all super Canadian national on us. He's mellowed out in recent years. If he hadn't, I think I'd be a lot more concerned. I'm pretty sure he's mellowed out. I hope he has anyway. I don't know. I don't think I'm the type of person to go around claiming the US is better than anyone else. Again, when I was in the UK, I made it a point to not stick out as an American like tourist, basically. Because I didn't. I was under, you know... It might still be true. It's like, oh, if they find out I'm an American, they're just going to instantly think I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm doing. But that's the thing. It's like, yeah, it's like, okay, you see it all the time. It's like, I get it, it's a joke, but everyone just assumes like, okay, Americans are loud and stupid. And especially when you go, like, I feel to like the UK or Europe or something, it's like they definitely would think that. It's like I had a friend from the UK. It's like, and he got all my case all the time about how I didn't use "use" in a lot of my words. So for the longest of time there, I spelled everything with a UK U thrown into words, like in color and neighbor, stuff like that. Just because he like, because I talked to him mainly through like MSN Messenger when that was still a thing, right? So he would fucking chide me every fucking time that I used the wrong fucking spelling.
Wow. How?
I don't like. I don't have too many problems with most Americans. It's America that has the no healthcare. Yeah, MSN, right? And then it got bought up by Skype, and then now no one uses Skype anymore either. It's like when people talk about Facebook. It's like, I'm sorry, the what now? Not Facebook, sorry, MySpace. I don't know why I wrote down a W here.
Wow. How do you know who?
Well, she has kind of a... I do have a breath marked in, because she does have an obvious, like, breath in between her two lines. Yeah, I didn't use AIM all that much. I had AIM. I remember using it, like, back in the day, but it's like, I feel like MSN was the place that I spent a lot of my time in, like, high school. I remember it was a big deal when my friend, one time in, like, a computer class, we weren't supposed to, but he, like, downloaded, Yahoo Messenger so he could chat, even though he was, like, sitting, like, right behind me. But it's like, you know, we weren't supposed to talk in class, like, oh, and the teacher found out. It's like, well, pardon us that we know how to download the thing. You don't know how it works or something, I don't know. I did not think this through. Also, her eyes are getting slowly closer together. Because of course they are. Oh, my stomach's growling because I'm hungry, but I can't eat anymore today. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure, like, the entire, like, thing against Americans is completely overblown. But it's like, you never know. You'll run into some people that might not think... It's not like I run into too many foreigners nowadays, and it's like, here in the States, you have more issues with people just being rude to other people that live in the country. Because they just assume, like, they're foreigners. Stuff like that. It's dumb. Very, very dumb. This pen still feels funky. I think I need to bring just the whole chin up because her head's tilted up now. Yeah, I've never had to animate an animal talking. I've only ever done people. See, that's another thing I started watching is, I started watching old tech channels. So it's just people that talk about, like, old computers. They're making, like, DOS boxes and shit like that. Like, my tastes are getting a little weird. For a bit there, I was watching, like, facial or, like, body language analysis videos. Still watch spoopy stuff. But it's just I haven't been able to find too much to watch lately. Like, nothing's been really catching or keeping my interest. Which is super fucking annoying. So if anyone has any suggestions or things for me to watch when I'm sitting around trying to do work and not, like, that's the thing. It's like I'm having such a tough time finding stuff to watch that I feel like more of my time is spent trying to find something just to listen to. Like, not even watch, like, listen to. I need noise on. I can't, like, yeah, I'll put music on, but sometimes I want to listen to something other than music, and it's like I just can't find anything to, like, you know, keep my interest. I'm at that point. It's like I'll find something that looks interesting, but it doesn't stay that way.
Wow, how do you know who
Have you seen The Witcher? Although that might be... no, I haven't actually watched that. I haven't watched the most recent, I think, seasons of, what's it called? Castlevania either. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm behind on. It's just, it's either I want to focus on it or I just don't feel like watching it. Unfortunately, I'm going through this thing where it's like things I used to watch, I just can't watch very comfortably right now. Like, it's actually hard for me to watch anime at the moment for really dumb, stupid reasons. Because, again, there's been a few series that have had new stuff come out, and I can't watch it. It's like I try, and it's not working for me right now, you know? I do like Outside Xbox and Outside Extra. They're gaming channels. I mean, there's a few channels that I watch that are, it's British people, like, that's fine. I don't have any issue with that. I might have to find something more upbeat. The home theme is just...
Wow, how do you...
I'm doing it too soon. I want her ears to pop just a tiny bit. They're floppy. They're gonna move a tiny bit with her head movement. No one's gonna care. They'd be popping a little bit here, I think. I'm just doing it too early. I'm sure I've seen stuff from those channels too. They sound familiar. Okay, you know what? We'll do ears later because they're messing up other things just a second. I don't know, it's just been hard for me to keep my focus on things lately, and it really bummed me out. Like, I don't know why it's so much stuff, too, that's affected by it. But it just, like, is. I was like, ugh. Damn it.
Wow, how do
I don't know how to do these mouth shapes. That's going to be a problem. Again, there's an auto, like there's a breath here that I have marked because you can hear it.
Wow, how do you know who that?
It's kind of like a mouth breath. Like it's not just through the nose. But I probably have a head movement coming here. It's right here. Just a teeny tiny head tilt. Okay, that might be too much of a head tilt. Ugh, animal faces! Ah, I didn't think about Goat Mom having animal face. It makes my life a teeny tiny bit difficult. I don't draw animals all that often. This is more of a turn than a head tilt too, and then oh fuck! Oh, I did the opposite of what I normally do and delete it. Okay, we need to turn up the opacity on this folder because I can't fucking see what I'm doing. Just need to tilt the head. Just tilt it. I guess I was also trying to angle it down, and it's like, that's not helping my life right this second. I'm sorry, my phone was going off. Oh, I said I was gonna change the music too. This is too slow. Quick, what's your favorite song from Undertale? I guess pick a song. I can't think of one. Someone else pick a song. Pick the song. Akatsuki Snorlax with the Magikarp Samehada. Brian, that's not a song! Why an Akatsuki Snorlax? Wouldn't a Sharpedo Samehada make more sense? Because that's actually a shark. Where's the long version? Here we go. Oh, okay, I see. See, that was very random. Damn it. Something feels weird with this pencil. And I'm not sure what it is. Is it the stabilization? No, it's not that. See, I don't think I changed anything on it. And I still like this pencil. Something just feels off with it. And I don't think I changed... Ooh, not that one. I don't think I changed it. God damn it. I don't even know what I mean by it feels off. It's just compared to when I was using it last, it just doesn't feel it doesn't feel right. the pencil feel off? No, no. This isn't on, but it feels like there's the density changes when I'm moving faster, and that's throwing me off a tiny bit. I guess the other thing is her eye is just getting gymongous. Say, what the fuck? Now it's... The one thing that annoys me, so I got a new laptop for work, and I got my programs all on it, but for some reason, my tablet just feels like the pen on it feels different, and it's like I've imported like my settings over, and so it's like I can't figure out why that feels off now too. Like that's one of the things I hate when it comes to like shifting over to like a new computer, is for some reasons like they're like the same operating systems, the same programs, you haven't changed anything, it's just like a newer computer, but it's like everything feels fucking different on it, and you're like, why? And you can't figure out why. Now, when it comes to the program I use for work, like, that makes sense, because I am using a new version of that. But, like, when it comes to Sai, I'm still using old Sai. I just exported my pen properties over, and it just feels different, and I can't figure out why, and it's driving me crazy. I like how her nostrils are also just doing whatever the fuck they want to. I mean, that's my fault, because apparently I can't keep nostrils... Oh. Fucking lined up. I hate it when my nostrils are off. Okay, something needs to move. Okay, 5. 8. 10. 12. What if I make this a 1? Wow. I guess you do the pursing thing at the end of wow. Yeah, I guess you do. Wow. Wow. I need a woo on 14. Don't laugh at me. Wow. I might have to adjust those other mouth shapes. I'm only gonna see it for a frame. It can look silly for a frame. Wow. It's just be more of an ow. Wow. Ow. 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 Don't laugh at me. Ow. Wow. Wow. This mouth shape isn't working. Wow. Okay, and then wow. Kind of got like a loosening of the lips afterwards. Where's a clip of Owen Wilson saying wow? This is very important. Oh wow, there's a 5.5 minute long video of every Owen Wilson wow in chronological order. His is very subdued. I don't have the sound on, I can't actually tell when he's saying it. Does he not move his mouth a lot? He moves his mouth a lot more when he's an animated car. Oh, there's one. Of course. Why wouldn't there be, right? Ah, dang it. Well, wait. Oh, no. I want this face on the next frame for that breath. It's the internet. Why wouldn't they have a chronological order of Owen Wilson wows? If I didn't find that Actually, I think I would be more surprised. There's just certain things on the internet you expect, and that is one of them.
Wow, how do you know who that?
I don't know how to animate a breathe in through the mouth. I don't want to go look up mouth breathing.
Wow, how do you know?
It needs to be on, wait, where's this at? It needs to be on 18. Okay. It's right now it's on 17, so that doesn't help. No, I don't want to delete the frame. I want to put one in, please. Thank you. Oops. Damn it.
Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who?
Okay, hold on a minute. If I just erase this off of here and just have that back there, will this make my life a bit easier to see things?
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Sort of.
Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is?
Maybe I don't need... I feel like I need the breath. I wrote it down because it was noticeable. Okay, hold on. We need to go and do a quick thing. I need to double check my X sheet, even though I did this a bazillion times when I filled it out. Okay. Oops. I need to pause this for a minute. If Premiere decides to... It probably doesn't like that I'm trying to load this when I have this open. So let's close this for a second. I need this one. I need this. I don't know. Which line is this? Not the one I need. This one. I need 2. Excuse me. I need 2. Thank you. Oh, no problem, Brian. We're probably going to wrap up here in a bit anyway.
Wow.
See, there's a breath here. It's like look, yeah, there's a breath. It's actually on 17. She has a pause here at 21. Okay, everything is off by like a whole fucking frame on this. Oh, cool, and it's not... What kind of pencil did I use? Why is this not erasing? So, I think I mentioned this earlier, what I'm adjusting, because my program I'm using doesn't allow for me to do audio scrubbing in it. If I was working in like Flash, I could, right? But I have to go through the long, annoying process of going through voice clips
Wow.
and scrubbing through and filling this paper out. Noting where my phonemes hit for my frames. So the lip sync is right. I'm not just guessing when I'm over in Clip Studio if you're thinking that. No, I'm not that good.
Wow.
She has like a slight exhale. She breathes in. Then there's like a really like gentle exhale before she goes into howl. So her mouth is going to be open right before she starts her next line. It'll close for like a frame before she goes into howl. Yeah, whatever. Okay. No, see, because it's there and I can't just not do it is part of the problem. Because it's a mouth breath. It's not her breathing through her nose. Right? That's different. It's breathing in, you know, in between a line. And that is a mouth movement. Wow. So there's a... So on frame 23, so here, I would need an actual pause frame before she goes into, but I have a head movement planned here. Which is a semi-issue. Well, let's turn this off for a second. Probably going to do a blink here too, because it's a head movement and that's where I like my blinks. A lot of the time when you move your head, especially fast, you usually blink anyway, so your fucking brain doesn't explode or whatever from just the visuals changing. Not actually explode, but that's a fun visual, isn't it? Oh, wait, do I want to start turning it here? Actually, that might be too soon. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here in a bit. I'm a little bit bummed. I was hoping to get further along, but we were trying to work on two things at once, so that doesn't help the situation. I don't know if I want to move the head there. I need like 3 frames, maybe 4. So we'll put one here. Here and here. Oh, oops, sorry. I didn't put the music back on. Oop. I was about to say, what was it that we were doing that I was complaining about how often a character blinks? Because I put in blinks a lot of the time, usually with, like, head movements, like I just said. But it was Heavy Rain, because fucking Madison would blink, like, a bazillion fucking times in her scenes. Because, whatever reason, she just did. Like, did the actress that they mocap just didn't know what to do, so she just blinked a bazillion times because she was trying to think of something? It's like I read, like, when you're trying to tell a lie, right? You have a tendency of blinking more. Don't know how true this is. I'm not the best with body language, I guess. But you'll blink more because you're thinking rapidly in your head for something to do. So that's why when I say it's like, what, did the actress not know what she wanted to do? Is that why they captured her blink? Like, why did they have her blink so many times? I feel like the character herself, in the moments that she's blinking so much, shouldn't have been blinking as much as she fucking did. Because hers were like rapid fire blinks. It's like, are you fucking okay? Okay, I guess we don't need this one. No, but leave.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
I don't need to be doing giant sweeping motions with, like, everything. I like to do them, but they don't have to be done all of the time. I think one problem I'm going to have is keeping her horns from, like, becoming too floppy. Like, they're static objects. They're solid static objects. They're not like her ears that are going to move a lot when she does. Not that I plan on her moving around a lot anyway. Again, she's a bit more, I think, subtle. Well, she should be a bit more subtle in her actions. Slow, almost. Poised, I guess, is the right word. Poised. That's a good word. For Toriel, anyway. I'm not saying she can't be a bit more animated, but she's more subdued with her emotions, I'd imagine.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Okay. I'm about to say, where the fuck are my mouths? I forgot. So... I guess she can have 2 frames of a pause. So this is just going to be awkward looking until I get everything combined onto one thing. I want to try and get this breath figured out before I completely cut it for tonight. So here is where I need... Oops. I need... So I can use this probably for how. Because it's a ha. Ha. Well, we'll make it a little bit. This ha for 3, but we're gonna make it for 2. Ow.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Hmm.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
No, I feel... I need to fucking go in and relabel these, because these are a mess. Make this 5A.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Okay, then we're gonna go erase the... So I need something in there. Wow. There's a breath there. I don't know how to animate the breath.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Say this has one too many frames on it.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
If I make this a little wider and then pull it back in. Oh, I can't tell what's going on here. Ah.
Wow, how do you know who that is? 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 Wow, how do you know who that is?
How? Okay, no, I need to, like, at least get the mouths in, and then I'll be happy with my life for a little bit. Okay, we're on 4. So this is 24, or 1. What? No, that's right. This is on 3, though. What I could do, like, let's insert one frame here. No. That little one needs to be on 1. It just does. Or that little one, the closed one needs to be on a 1. Oh, no problem. Thanks for tuning in. Didn't do announcements. Pretty much heavy rain tomorrow. We're going to go back through Little Nightmares 2. We'll be starting on Wednesday, I promise. If I push it back, you guys can berate me or something. I don't fucking know. And then it's more Zelda on Friday. And like I said, this is probably going to be what Art Streams is for a while, because I need to work on this. I'm thinking about making Art Streams a bit longer. Like, we might start earlier in the day. To get a bit more work done on this. So that's like the general plan. But you know, this is 3. Okay. But yeah, that's what's going to be going on. We didn't start early this week because I'm still getting back into the swing of things, and I haven't been feeling the greatest. Like, I'm not sick, but I've been having stomach problems, and I've been running, like, I don't know if I just run hot nowadays, but I've been running a minor fever. So I've just been really tired, and then of course I decided to cut down on how much I eat and do physical anything, and my body's not used to it, so it's
Wow, how do you know?
it's now acting like I'm dying. You know, as you do. But yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit longer though, try and get just really rough stuff done for my, for the lip sync.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
How do this will be on 7? It's not. Why is it not on 7? Ow. Well, this should be more of a round, but whatever. That's on 3. This is on 3, 4. Oh no. Okay, no, that is on 4. So this is D. See, I don't know how to handle her teeth when her mouth is closed. Because she has these little fangs. This isn't open. It looks silly if I put in like a... You know, I guess her fangs just go the fuck away when I have her mouth closed like that. Do. You gotta love doing lip sync. It wouldn't be. I actually really like doing lip sync. It's just I've not had to do it with an animal muscle before, so it's throwing me off.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
How I might. Delete this one frame. Do you? Because on 9, I need her doing this face again for you. Do you? Yeah.
Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is?
Okay, that's working okay. We're just gonna have a lot of stuff on ones right here. Sometimes I think it's better though if you don't do too many ones. I mean, ones make it look nicer because you can get more of your phonemes in, but at the same time it can be, I think, it can get kind of messy. I know sometimes when I'm watching like Family Guy or whatever, right, the lip sync will go by like really fast with how they do it, and the mouths get really muddled. I don't know why I'm thinking Family Guy, but that's like the best example I can think of. But yeah, my goal is to get these single lines done by the end of the month if I can. Then start on some blocking before I do the other Toriel lines. Because I only have a couple for her. One of them, I don't know how much lip syncing I'll have to do because I think her head is down in that shot. What is this? 10?
Wow, how do you know who that is?
How do you know? Is on 13? Whoa, 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 where am I? No, that's right. Oh, I see what I did here. Okay. 10, 11, and 13. No. Cano. I'll do the Toriel fight now. I need to change it up. Sphere of Justice is good, but it gets a little repetitive. I guess that's the point, but Heartache's a pretty good song. Doesn't really fit the scene we're working on, but Home is too. Subdued. Her nostrils! Her nostrils! Oh no, they're going everywhere. Being consistent with those. Like, they can move a little bit when she's talking, but right now they're just, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay. Yeah, they're probably gonna change around a lot. No. A lot of these phonemes are similar next to each other, and it's a little annoying. Okay. Because I got a who coming up here, which also uses the Okay, it should fall on 17. Yeah, okay. So you're gonna exaggerate this more to make it pop a bit. Who? The 19. Drop it again. We'll actually have a different phoneme shape here in a second.
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Oh boy. Who? How do you know? Okay, we're gonna change this so there's enough of a know who.
Oh, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is?
Who? Okay, and then that is 21. I'm sorry, what? Oh no, that's right. Okay. So we have a T, so tongue against the that. Actually, we need more. That's a tongue. Just believe me, it is. Look, she's actually going to open her mouth a fair bit, and it's going to be slightly different. Yay!
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Okay, that's...
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Stop drawing her nostrils again. What is this one doing? No! Knock that off. But yeah, once I get just the mouths in, it's like I'll finish up everything else for it later. That's why I'm thinking of when I do longer art streams, starting them earlier in the day, so we're not going super into the night, because I can do this for, oh, okay, 22, 23, 24, and I need That. Okay. This is that hard T. Three is how do you? Of course, she's gonna do that same like mouth here for z. We'll do this for I. Is yeah okay. You know, let's do the first syllable, or the first frame for is a lot wider. It's on 7. Now this goes on for a while. Let's check it real quick though. I can get up here.
Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow.
I'm going to check consistency on this jaw so much. Normally with like human faces, I don't deform them as much, but because she has, you know, that more muzzle kind of thing, I feel obligated to deform it more. I mean, human faces do that when you talk. It's just a lot of the time I skip it when I'm doing lip sync. But considering I feel like her mouth deforms her face a little more, it feels better to do it that way. Okay. 7 down to 14. Might not need that many frames for it.
Know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow.
That. Okay, This one we're gonna pull it in a little more. You know, these two I feel like we should reverse them. So it'll break it up a bit more anyway. This should probably be a bit more. At some point, I'm gonna have to put a blink in there. I feel like she's talking for way too long without blinking. Okay.
Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow.
Okay, it just feels like it closes awkwardly there. That is. You know what? Okay, I don't know if it's because I'm doing it in program, but let me export it out. Okay, I forgot how I fucking structured my shop names.
Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is?
Okay, I guess I can just fully close her mouth on this last frame.
Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow.
Yeah,
how
that
do
feels a
you
bit
know
better.
who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? What?
Should probably put her nostrils in. See, I'm not gonna do much more beyond this. I feel like when she's asking, I should have her cock an eyebrow a little bit out of curiosity. Oops. Wow. Guess I'll draw her face in, or at least her eyes. Well, maybe not on all of them. She blinks here. When I do blinks, for some reason, I like the eyebrows to follow. want her to...
Wow, how do you know who that is?
Nah, I don't think she'd be too scrupulous of them knowing.
Wow, how do you know who that is? 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 Wow, how do you know who that is?
It doesn't look bad. This is gonna drive me crazy though. Okay, I'm gonna move that there so it's not...
Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is? Wow.
I feel like everything stops moving. It's just mouth here. I guess it's okay, but you know. But yeah, well, my music ended. I'm just gonna replay it. But I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. I'm gonna export this out again. Oh, that's another thing, is actually I lied. So the nice thing about this program is I can like batch transform everything. So the box here is the cutoff, and I feel like you should see more of her in the shot. Okay. So it has to take a while. Oh, there we go.
How do you know who that is? Wow, how do you know who that is?
Okay. See, I don't want her to get so cut off. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Again, heavy rain tomorrow, and everything should be back on schedule this week. But it depends. I'm still getting back into the swing of things, and I haven't been feeling the greatest, unfortunately. But you know, thanks so much though for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you tune back in for another animation art stream coming up. Like I said, this is kind of what it's gonna be for the next bit of time. Hopefully when we start getting into more actiony scenes, it'll be a bit more interesting. But I do have a lot of talking scenes I gotta do. But, you know, that's how it goes. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else, so I'm going to call it for tonight. So thanks, guys, again for tuning in. Until I see you next, I hope you take care. It is getting cold out. It's the end of November already. We're so close to the end of 2021 already. Now that I've thought about it, I'm freaking myself out a little bit. But yeah, so that's going to be it, and I will talk to everyone later, okay? Bye.